This is Smite. It's a third-person MOBA that's been going since 2014. That's 10 years of feedback and improvements. This game has a huge dedicated community that make it fun but also competitive. Today, I'm going to give you a comprehensive beginner's guide so that you can join this community too. Make sure you give that like and subscribe button a cheeky tickle, and let's get into it. So, in Smite you play as a god from several different pantheons, from Norse to Greek. There are a total of 129 playable gods currently in the game, so there's quite a lot of choice. The main game modes are Arena, Joust, and Conquest. I would recommend you start with Arena, then move on to Joust, and finally finish with Conquest when you're comfortable. There is also a ranked mode which you can play when you're confident in your abilities. Arena is a big fight with 5v5. The aim of this mode is to kill other gods. Joust is a smaller map with 3v3. It has one lane where minions will spawn and a small jungle with camps inside. The main goal of this mode is to kill the enemy tower, then Phoenix, then Titan. Conquest is a huge 5v5 map with the same goal as Joust, but with 3 lanes and a huge jungle. There are 5 different roles you can play, and 2 different types of damage that can be dealt. Assassin is a melee damage dealer with low health that focuses on physical damage. Hunter is a ranged damage dealer with low health and focuses on physical damage. Mage is a ranged damage dealer with low health that focuses on magical damage. Warrior is a melee bruiser class with medium health and medium damage that focuses on physical damage. And then finally, Guardian is a tank with high health and low damage that focuses on magical damage. All of these classes start off with certain stats based on their role. These stats can be influenced in-game with items. Items are a huge topic, so I will try and be as short as I can. The main stats for items are as follows. Physical power and magical power will increase damage. Physical percent penetration and what we call flat penetration will increase penetration through protections. The same also applies for magical percent pen and flat pen. Health will increase your overall health. Physical protection and magical protections will increase your defense against that type of damage. There is more stats than this, but these are the main ones. When starting in Smite, I would recommend you use the auto build feature, which will build your items for you and let you focus on learning the god's abilities. That brings us on to the next abilities. Each god has 4 abilities and 1 passive. Each ability will cost mana to cast. The passive will always be active, but the abilities will have to be activated with the press of a button. Each god's abilities are all unique and do different things. Before playing with a god, I would recommend you read this page that will tell you all about their abilities. I would also recommend picking 2 gods from each role and learning them as much as you can. You have to level your abilities in-game. Each one has 5 levels, so I would recommend using auto level until you get used to the game. Next, we have buffs. These are the coloured camps you can see around the map. The blue buff will give mana and cooldown. The red buff will give power and lifesteal. The purple buff will give prot reduction and attack speed. The yellow buff will give speed, and the green buff will give extra HP and mana. The main aim of the game is to kill minions and gods to gain XP and gold to spend on your abilities and items which will make your god stronger. This is called farming. The best thing you can do is stay alive in any role, because the less you die, the more powerful you become. Play around in Arena until you're comfortable to take on lanes. Listen to other players because most of the time they are trying to help. Sometimes the community can be a bit toxic, but just ignore it and focus on what you're doing. Smite is a team game and requires a lot of teamwork to win. So get out there and try it out. It's free, so there's no reason not to. Make sure you leave anything I missed out in the comments. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you on the battlegrounds of Asgard.